quantity does not matter, but the quality does. I have my own startup, Vika Innovations. Nobel Prize for India in the scientific domain. All about the way you think.
She's also an all-rounder, as she's also a professional swimmer and earns violinist, a motivational speaker, and a spiritual orator, captivating audiences around the world with her insights. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me acknowledging the incredible, the awe-dropping, and the jaw-dropping Miss Visalini.
When did you first hear the term IQ? How old were you?
Actually, that was before I really remember right now. My parents and my grandparents, they had identified it well early. That's how it started, and my parents started noticing several cognitive functions that had been well early. And right after that, we contacted our pediatrician, and he suggested you should go for an IQ test, and that's how it started.
Very early on, you got the title of Prodigy. And more often than not, what a lot of them face is when that tag has been attached, with it comes pressure. Pressure to live up to it, pressure to perform. How have you dealt with the pressure of the label Prodigy?
You know, my mom is good in setting goals, but it has never been a pressure point that you have no other option than attaining it. So she usually does this. This is your goal, do your best. But I've never felt that kind of a pressure.
You've been felicitated by the Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji. You've in fact met. And so we were talking about imposter syndrome and intimidation. You clearly have the confidence to back up the IQ and the achievements. But did you ever wonder, what am I going to say to the President? What am I going to talk to the Prime Minister when I go meet them? Did you have any nerves at all?
Actually, when I met our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, I was 15 years old. The Prime Minister then told, Visalini, whatever you have achieved in this young age is a great service to our country, India. You know, like, you cannot ask any more than that.
Always about the fact that your IQ is greater than Einstein's recorded IQ, right? Because we go back in time, and when we look at Einstein's recorded IQ, it was 160 plus. And yours is at 225. Like, I'm not even sure most of us here know how to comprehend the difference. So what does that number mean to you? When you got tested, you found that. What does it mean to you?
Not starting from when I was tested, but till this minute, I would say the quantity does not matter, but the quality does. It's about the change you create in millions of lives. I wanted to create that kind of an impact. And one small example is a current project that I'm developing for the visually challenged people. So I have my own startup, Vika Innovations. And through that, I'm developing a unique technological solution powered by artificial intelligence for visually challenged people. So we all know that they are all using the Braille method. The Braille method shall be completely replaced throughout the world in all languages with Visalini's method in the near future.
What are the top 3 things in Visalini's bucket list?
I cannot say 3.
We'll take one.
I'll take one. That's my ambition, and that's Nobel Prize for India in the scientific domain. And I'm working on that, and by God's grace, if that really happens, I'd be blessed and humbled to become the first Indian-born female Nobel laureate.
Want to start something now or start something as soon as they're done with their schooling. Do you have any suggestions or tips for them?
Not after they finish schooling, but right from they are in the schooling, I have to honestly admit a fact that when I had been in school or you had been in school, my parents had been in school, we did not have access to this kind of technology. You know, today everything is available online. YouTube is becoming one of the important gurus. So make use of all the content that you have access to. Make sure your ideas or whatever products, technologies, projects, whatever you're developing, small or big, make it efficient and ease of access for the end user.
What do you see as the future 5 years from now? Because we're looking at the Visalini method, changing the way visually challenged go about their lives. So clearly, you are someone that has a vision for the future. Where do you see us 5 years from now?
India is one of the topmost destination for technology and everything, I should say, in the world. And in terms of technology, I would say artificial intelligence, and that's where I am, and I should be voting for AI. And in terms of AI, I would always suggest every single human to be conscious in terms of using it.
You specialize in AI, and for a lot of people out there, there is this real fear of how AI is going to replace a lot of career opportunities that we know and we're familiar with now. Where do you see AI going?
When it comes to AI, we are just afraid that it's going to take away jobs. But no, it's going to give jobs that never existed.
I am Ritik Patel from SSVM Mettupalayam. My question is, what type of questions were asked to you in your IQ test?
Okay, a tough question. Actually, an IQ test is not like a regular examination. We do not have a standard blueprint or something like that. So right now, being a clinical psychology student, I can say that it's about everything you do. You are being observed. Questions is all about the way you think, how your cognitive activities actually work, how you perceive a single thing. That a normal person, it could be a different thing. But to you, to your eyes, it could be something unique in a very different way. So they test, they give you just regular questions, but your answers just determine you're normal or abnormal or extraordinary or everything else.
So when we talk about transforming India, you're transforming India just by existing, just by doing. Thank you for being you.
Thank you.